Inkster, a homeowner catches two guys on camera trying to break into his house, but when he calls police, they tell him, too bad. Right now, they only have the manpower to go after more serious crimes. Fox 2's Andrea Ison with that story.
Look at these losers, lowlifes, up to nothing but mischief and mayhem. But this crew was caught on camera.
Two men tried to break in my house.
And that has him heated because this fella here is a husband and a father too.
He could have robbed us. They could have shot and killed us just for something they thought that I had in my house.
Watch as one of the hoodlums walked up the driveway, pushed open the privacy fence, and invaded this family's personal space. And his partner in crime is close by to pounce.
But the one guy, he's smiling, you know, like it's a game. My life is not no game, and you know, this cannot be the first time they've done this.
But this time, something spooked them. Perhaps the surveillance camera staring them right in the face. So they ran, then they hid, and then they hightailed it out of there. But this man made his way to Inkster Police.
I went down to the Inkster police station. I've made a police report. The detective was supposed to call me back the very next day. He hasn't. The next day I've called them back twice. I've left numerous messages with pictures of their faces.
And tells us he told them he has video of the con men in action trying to break into his bedroom window. He thought, what a slam dunk for the detectives that would be.
They're taking it as a joke, and they told me unless it's a homicide or a murder, they do not have the cars to send out to my house to take care of this.
Come on, really? He could not believe it.
Extremely shocked. Is that like you telling me either that's me or my family has to die or them have to die, or I'm speechless. That's all I can say.
Meanwhile, he's been passing out flyers, trying to find these bad guys all by himself.
He did exactly like this. He's like, oh my God, I know exactly who this is. And he said he's broken into two other houses, his neighbor's house, and then the dude that broke into my house, the house right next door to him, and they could never prove it. Well, here's your proof.
When Inkster Police Chief Vicki Yost got wind of what went down in her department, or should we say what didn't, she was determined to right the wrong.
If we have members of our community that don't feel they're getting the service they deserve, certainly that's a problem for me, and I look forward to talking to the individual you're referring to. As it relates to investigating crime, we will investigate any evidence of a crime that occurs in the city of Inkster. And to be honest with you, you know, no crime is too small. One crime is too many.
They should be all over that, because what if these people committed crimes doing something else and they just haven't been caught yet? Or what if they're still out there today committing another crime?
Any video, any evidence that you can bring the police that helps and assists us in solving a crime, obviously, it brings closure to you much faster. However, I would recommend that people do it safely for themselves and don't involve themselves in a way that puts them at risk.
Now, Chief Yost also wants people to know that there has been an increase in B&Es, or breaking and entering crimes, in the city of Inkster, but her officers are on top of it. They have busted a good number of bad guys in recent days, and hopefully those two stooges in that video get the message. In Inkster, I'm Andrea Ison on The Edge.